as Hutchison hoists a high kick to get this final underway. Palmed back, and immediately Dwayne Patterson takes possession of the ball for Kelso, close to his own 10-metre line. Andy Tate in behind, but it's been stolen, and Melrose are able to get into the running early on. Markowski, and floated pass out towards Weir, taking up a central position, and then just running into cover, being supplied there by Cammy Thompson. Back it comes again. Colvin receiving it from Hutchison, and he's able to offload towards Donald Crawford. Back it comes to Hutchison again. He's found a little gap. Hutchison now into the 22. Hutchison's going to go towards the corner to secure 5 points on the board, and it's first blood to Melrose inside the opening minute and a half. Kelso 0, Melrose 5, and the old stagers coming good.
Yeah, they are indeed. And you know, Melrose obviously had their must-win game, winner takes all clash against Peebles earlier. They started that quickly. They started well against in the semi-final there against Heriot. So a huge part of Sevens is momentum, and if you get that first score and just get your heads in front, it's a sucker punch for the opposition.
The 102nd playing of the Kelso Sevens final, of course adopting the pool system in recent years, moving away from the straight knockout. Hutchison hoists a kick again. Patterson aided in the air, able to gather the ball, soaring high. Tate with a touch. On they come once again, and Kelso once more looking at Robbie Tweedy to act as a bit of a sniper through the hands of Tate once more. Out on that right hand side, James Thompson looking to make a nuisance of himself. Still he's going up and over the halfway line, offloaded there and taken on Cammy Thompson. Little 1-2, and Andy Tate now into the 22. Out towards that right hand side, and they're going to back themselves to go into the corner. Kelso, the referee raising the arm. Nick Stingle across on that right hand side, positioning himself well, just waiting on the pass, waiting on the play, working its way out towards that right hand side. Stingle, who's levelled things up at 5 points all, and that's exactly the response that Kelso were looking for, and an illustration of the resolve in this Kelso side that makes them, you know, a team that may appear to be underdogs because they haven't had the recent success of Melrose, but a team that you simply can't write off.
Andy Tate involved, Dwayne Patterson involved, Nick Stingle. So no, it's hugely impressive to have these supporting runners, and that's what paid off for Kelso, and a good finish from Stingle in the corner, and yeah, we're all square.
5 points all. So Patterson heads back towards the halfway line. The ball working its way out towards Stingle, and he still had quite a lot of work to do to get towards the corner, to stay within the park, because Melrose were tracking across to try and force him into touch, but he landed a try to level things up, and that's a brilliant take, and Kelso are away once more. And again, Keith Melbourne doing well, ball in the air down into that 22.
The kick-off from Patterson was right in the money there, and Melbourne been hugely impressive for Kelso in the Prem this season. He took the kick-off brilliantly and set off on a surge and run, but good defensive pressure there from Melrose, forced the knock on, and Bruce Colvin feeds the scrum.
Yeah, Colvin into the scrum. Hutchison helps it on. Once again Melrose looking to Donald Crawford. Crawford is able to straighten up, really getting into his running out of that 22, up and over the 10-metre line again. Tries to fend off two Kelso players across on the far side. Hutchison on towards Colvin. Melrose again looking to build from a deeper position. Colvin once more. Hutchison out towards the left hand side, and again the tap tackle attempt coming in, sauntering literally into that 22, then accelerating once more, and then will touch down for a second Melrose try in this final, and again using width to good effect. And it's once more that illustration from relatively straightforward standing start, taking possession of the ball and then going away. If you're closed down, you can go again, find the correct angles and really get in behind the defence that's quite stretched.
Aaron Makowski with a score there, and we spoke about him before the match and just how well he conducts himself and the pace he's got, and how Kelso are going to be able to live with him. So Harry Makowski with the second try there for Melrose.
So Hutchison again bouncing the ball a few times just on the halfway line, hoists a high kick that will just fall short of the 10-metre line, but that's played on there by Keith Melbourne, and still he has it up and over that halfway line towards the 10. Tate in very quickly, on then towards Patterson, 3 across on the right hand side for Kelso. Little bit of juggling with the ball there from Cammy Thompson, but he's able to carry that 10-metre line up between that 10 and 22. But Kelso penalised, and Melrose able to go once more. Colvin does the straightforward thing, just clouts it right through it downfield. The chase is on. Hutchison up in support though, but Kelso had Archie Barber back, and Barber was racing away, but Kelso somehow losing possession, and Melrose are able to touch down for another score, and that was sheer persistence opening up an opportunity for Melrose to get another try on the board before the break. And it was Stuart Hutchison. He chased that kick initially, and it looked as if Barber was going to do enough to secure possession of the ball, but clearly under pressure, Hutchison didn't give up and presented with a chance to score another try.
No, a bit of a gift there from Melrose at a crucial time, the last play of the first half. A long way back for Kelso Field in this final, but they'll need to get the next score.
It's the second half underway then. Hoists a kick which certainly clears that 10-metre line. Kelso looking to contest that ball straight away. James Thompson up in support. It's played forward, and once again the acceleration, this time from Crawford. Oh, that bounces favourably for Crawford, and Crawford is in for the try right at the start of the second half. They don't come much quicker than that from the restart. Kelso tried to contest the ball from the hoisted kick from Patterson. It worked its way towards Crawford. He got into his running, and anything Markowski can do down that wing in the first half, Crawford can reciprocate in the second.
He can indeed. I think that's maybe a poor score for Kelso concede. Obviously they've taken the kick off and nobody's gone back to play that sweeper role.
And Melrose will now just look to try and boss the remaining minutes of this final and land another victory here at Pointer Park for Kelso. Well, they've done the first bit, a clean win there for Patterson. Recycle ball, that's there from Nick Stingle inside his own 22. Again wrestling, Angus Roberts was trying to get away from Melrose jerseys, mopped up by Tate. Kelso have 3 players out towards this right portion of the pitch beyond the 22. Going to deck there, Thompson did well on the ground, now picked up again. Stingle goes up towards the halfway line, plants the ball back, picked up by Tate once more, on towards Patterson, the halfway line out towards the left hand side. Kelso playing a little bit of football, trapped well by Robbie Tweedy, tries to get into his running, plays a pass out the side door, bounces favourably there for Patterson, who carries it beyond that 10-metre line. Wrestling with it again is Angus Roberts, but the move breaks down. Real determination in that Kelso attack, and a bit of variation in the play as well. Little tap now, and Patterson again into the 22, offload towards the left hand side. Melrose a lot of bodies across on their right hand side inside the 22, just trying to close the door on Kelso. Minutes ticking away. Kelso 5, Melrose 24 in this final. Ball works its way back once more to Angus Roberts inside the 22. Tate in a hurry, not surprisingly, through the hands in of Thompson, out towards the left hand side. Patterson's in. The referee raises the arm as Patterson, at the second time of asking, touches down. They'll want that to be more than consolation, but they've got a bit of a mountain to climb in this final. Kelso 10, Melrose 24. A slightly laboured conversion attempt there as Kelso get the match restarted. Again a high kick which is contested well by both sides, and Kelso once more looking at Cammy Thompson to try and work a position out on that left hand side. Tate again through the hands quickly there, a touch there for William Tweedy, out towards the right hand side, and now perhaps a little bit of space on for Archie Barber with the offload on towards Patterson, who's been an incredibly hard working figure for Kelso this afternoon. Played back towards Tate. Tate's got options, 2 out on that left hand side. One of them now is James Thompson up towards the edge of the 22. Tackles coming in. Tate again with the offload on towards Angus Roberts. Floated pass, and out on the right hand side William Tweedy. Tweedy again, a little isolated, but he's able to offload towards Archie Barber. Little 1-2, Barber again angling the run up towards the edge of the 22. All the possession with Kelso just now, but Melrose protecting their own 22 with great security just at the moment, as it's back now towards Cammy Thompson out on that left hand side. Ball's allowed to bounce. Kelso still have it. Again Archie Barber tries to cut his way through, but the tackles are made. Bruce Colvin with the latest one for Melrose. All the possession with Kelso just now. Rather tired pass there, but finds Angus Roberts again. Ball is stripped from Roberts. Patterson is forced to backtrack ever so slightly and pick up rather unconventional throw, and the referee signals that there's an infringement there on Melrose, and Tate very quick to get on with things. He's able to find Thompson once more on the fringes of the 22. Tate picks up once again. It's Roberts into the 22. Roberts again facing up the Melrose defence, and back it comes through the hands. William Tweedy with an assured pass. Thompson takes it on. It works its way out towards the left hand side into the 22. James Thompson again. He is tackled. Minutes ticking down, and again Kelso lots of possession, but they can't add to the 10 points on the board. Kelso 10, Melrose 24. Remaining few seconds in this final. Tate then, little one-handed pass there towards Angus Roberts. Still they have it. Last few minutes it's been Kelso dominating possession but unable to add to their 10 points on the board. They trail by 14. Away goes Thompson once again. Needs a little bit of support. He's able to find Cammy Thompson, and Cammy Thompson is in for the try. James Thompson with the initial run inside the 22 fed Cammy Thompson, and that's a further 5 points for the host side. Kelso 15, Melrose 24, and you have to say, Andrew, my goodness, they worked for that score.
They did, and Melrose made them work for it as well. I mean, I've been hugely impressed by Melrose defensive efforts all afternoon, and Kelso to be very patient there, a number of phases, a number of different plays, but they've got there in the end. The conversion not quite getting there from Patterson.
Patterson signalling his intent, not as much height and elevation on that, but Kelso very quick through Angus Roberts to try and wrap Melrose and Colvin in the tackle, but that will conclude this final with Kelso 15, Melrose 24, the final score. So the holders Melrose beat the hosts Kelso in an all-border final in the 102nd playing of the Kelso Sevens. Melrose will take the silverware back to the green yards. Disappointment for Kevin Utterson and for the Kelso players. Their long wait for victory at their own sevens continues. 2008 the last time they lifted the silverware, but for Colvin, Hutchison and co, it's more of the same.